All right, now I seen you guys do these questions, so I'm a little nervous. We're gonna see how this goes. All right. What is the first thing that attracts you to a special someone? That's a good question. Ambition. I love ambition because it's really like, you know, I'm an ambitious person myself, so I want somebody that's just as ambitious, you know, really going after something, got something going for them. Of course, attractiveness is definitely there, but ambition is definitely the biggest thing in my heart. Would you rather jump out of a plane or jump off of a cliff into an ocean? I'm glad you put a parentheses too, you have a parachute, because I was about to say, of course I'm not going to jump off the plane if I don't got no parachute. Alright, let me think. To be honest, I would love to do both, but I would love to skydive. I would always love to skydive. I don't know if you guys seen Will Smith do it, and it really inspired me, so you probably see me skydive one day. So, live on an island or live in the forest? That's an easy question. Of course, I'm gonna be island chilling. What you mean? We in the Bahamas with it, by the water, got a little Mai Tai or something, you know what I'm saying? No, but definitely on the island. I would love to be on the island. Who would you bring back to life? Martin Luther King or Tupac? I would say MLK. This right now, we need MLK, man. I mean, I would love to bring back Tupac because the rap game need Tupac, but the world need MLK, man. And if somebody watching that think they could be, that's MLK and got ideas, man, start sharing them because we definitely need a new MLK, man. Can I pick another question? Can I pick another question, please?
I already know what you picked.
Bro, come on, man. This is, bro.
Yeah. Pick another one. I think I know what you picked.
Oh, I like this question. If you could have a superpower, what would it be and why? I really gotta think about that. That's pretty tough because what comes to mind first is I always wanted the ability to stop time. So I just stop time and get a whole bunch of stuff done and then start time back and like be ahead of the curve. I'm gonna change my answer. Teleport, because I hate traffic. I hate driving places. I wish I could teleport to all my like events and stuff. So teleportation would be my superpower.
So we are sitting here with Ian Michael, the talented musician, singer extraordinaire. And today, we want to get to know you today. So can you tell us where you're from first and just a little bit about what you do? So for the people that don't already know.
Hey, so shout out to people that know that are checking this out.
Yeah.
So my name is Ian Michael. I'm a 23-year-old recording artist out of Los Angeles, California. I've been doing it really serious the last 2 years and really been riding this great wave. I put out a song in 2016 entitled Girl from the North. Now it's hit over 100,000 on Spotify.
I've seen that. That's remarkable.
It was just such a big milestone because, you know, we're in such a number society where everybody's looking at numbers, and it's just like,
yes,
to be able to look and see such a big number on the profile. And then also, like, I've been able to do shows where, like, people sung the lyrics back to me, and, like, I'm like, okay, like, that's, like, I want to say the craziest feeling in the world.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool. You guys, this is a very talented singer right here. You guys make sure you stay towards the end so you can get his information. I want to play some clips of your music. Let's play some clips of his music right now.
You used to be my heart. You used to be my love, baby. Why you stressing me? 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 Why you stressing me?
So that was some really great music that we just heard, and your song Girl from the North, like, that's a song that a lot of people like. How does that make you feel, knowing that people are really gravitating towards you, and you've only been doing it for 2 years?
Yeah. It's amazing. Like I said, it was when I put it out, of course I feel like every artist gets a little nervous, like, if people gonna like this, and it just was received so well.
Yeah.
That, like, it was really crazy. Like, in the city of Fullerton, I was like celebrity, you know. It's like coming to parties and people, it was like, wow, like, and it just gave me the confidence to keep doing it. Like, okay, like, people like what I'm doing, let's keep putting out more hits, you know. And it was just a really fun track, like, performing it every night just the energy, like, cause it's that song when it comes on, and just the moves I hit with it, people just go crazy. So it's just the energy that the crowd always gives me. It's beautiful, man, and I just want to keep putting out hits like that.
Yay, we can't wait. We definitely want to hear more. So, you've performed a lot of places, not just house parties. You've performed at the Zen Lounge, and you've also performed at the BT pre-party, one of them. So, like, I wonder, do you ever get stage fright, and how do you deal with that? Can you let us know?
To be honest, like, I'm an outgoing person, so it's like,
yeah.
I can't really call it stage fright. I do get nervous, I promise you. Every show day, I'm nervous of how everything's gonna sound. Because, you know, sometimes you have shows where you might have a technical difficulty or this and that. So I get really nervous of, like, I just want the show to be, like, the greatest show that those people have seen. So I have this little, like, nerve thing, but as soon as I get, like, 30 seconds on the stage, it's all gone. It goes away, and it's like, I'm at a point.
Is there anything that you do? Like, is there something you're telling yourself mentally?
Well, just positive energy all the time. Just like I tell myself all the time, let me be a positive light to somebody out there. I always too. I'm big on now. When I'm up there, I want to say something that somebody can use into their life. I can't remember who said this quote, but it was a famous, really famous legend in the game. He said, if you're not nervous before a show, then why are you doing it? You know, because you should have a little bit of answer to, like, I want to do good. So you're gonna be a little nervous, like, am I gonna do good? Is it gonna be like this? So I get a little bit, just a little bit.
I heard a saying like that too, and like, if you're not nervous, then that means you don't care about it enough.
Exactly.
Something like that. Like, so it's actually good to have stage fright.
Exactly.
You shouldn't be afraid of it.
Don't be scared of your stage fright. Just overcome it.
Embrace it.
Embrace it. There you go.
You are also a rapper. You're not just a singer. How did you get into the whole rap scene?
Well, I actually started rapping. That was the first thing. Cause like rap was like, I mean, I'm from LA, very inspired by the rap scene. So that's how I started. I was rapping, and it wasn't until maybe 2014 I just started singing. I was like, well, I always knew I wanted to sing too, but it was just a confidence thing. I just didn't know, and then I just started singing, and like the Girlfriend ended up being the first song because I was like, wow, we made this. And I love melody. Like, melody is one of my favorite things, but rapping is just like, I love even just being on stage because I get to just jump around and be hype. So it's just, I'm just a big fan of music, so I knew I wanted to show my eclecticism, and yeah, I had to show, like, because it's like, yeah, we could be singing, and then even in my style of like how I sing sometimes, I want it to be kind of rap to you, so it has that hip hop feel. Like, it's a very, I've been really into that Bobby Brown story, New Edition story.
Yeah, I've been watching it.
Yeah, it was crazy. And the thing is, what they had this thing where it was like, we're R&B, but it's mental, we still hip hop, and that's what I kind of bring to it. And then I actually realized Bobby Brown was rapping too, so
yeah, low key he really was. Shout out to Bobby Brown.
Shout out to Bobby Brown.
There's a picture of Bobby Brown right here. Shout out.
Yeah, but yeah, like I said, it's just I love rap because it's so aggressive. I love getting on the track sometimes and being able to be aggressive, because it's like, at the end of the day, music is really just expression.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's different ways. Sometimes I'm just really in my feelings and I gotta sing, you know, and then sometimes I'm like, man, I gotta rap and show, I gotta prove I'm the, you know, so.
I like that.
Yeah.
What was it like the first time that you ever performed on stage?
Man.
That can be very nerve-wracking for a lot of people.
So,
what was it like?
So, I mean, the thing was, before Ian Michael, I was going at Spruce, so I had performed before. I did a couple talent shows. I'll tell you a quick story right there. I did this one talent show where, shout out Taylor Alford, really dope artist too out here in LA. We were in high school, we did a show together for the talent show. And so he had a song, I jump off stage and we had these fake money, I throw the fake money, end up tripping, it was crazy. But anyway, it was crazy. I was just like, wow. My first show was Ian Michael. It was almost a nightmare. I was like, cause that's when, it was my first show. I was just coming out here, I was like high on myself, like the song was kind of popping already. I'm like, yeah, I'm about to come in this show. It was another girl that's in my studio, Hanani, shout out Hanani. And she had like all these like influences coming through, all this. And so it's my first show. I'm really nervous. Like, even to this day, it's a nerve-wracking thing to just talk on stage.
Yeah.
So at that time, I didn't even want to say anything. So I just wanted to get up there and do Go for Northern. So what happened? The DJ ends up playing the wrong track, and I just flip out because I didn't know what to do. I'm just like, what's going on? And I'm pointing at my producer. It was the funniest thing. We were like,
really?
We look at that all the time and just laugh. And it's just funny now to see shows just like, wow, I really have grown from that kid that went up and just was like, what's going on? Like,
yeah, you definitely have, because you're just phenomenal. Your performances are really awesome. Your music is good.
Thank
you wouldn't even be able to tell you've ever had a moment like that.
Man,
but that makes you seem more real of a person, you know? Because like,
I'm just glad that it was like a private show. So in like we were able to keep that under wraps, because like I said, like that after that first day, we were looking at each other like, yo, Ian, like, you can't do that again. So what's really funny is my first 5 to 6 shows, I had technical difficulties every show. But it what made me better. Like, if I didn't go through that, I wouldn't know how to. Now when I have to,
now you're on top of it, huh?
It's like, okay, that's just what happens, you know. But at first, I used to be wide-eyed, you know. So I feel like the journey just made me mature, just each step, you know.
It's a learning process, you guys. It's a journey, and all of these experiences build you into this incredible artist, especially if you're putting out as much work in as Ian Michael. Now, I want to get a little deep.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask you about like heartbreak.
Oh.
We all go through heartache, and of course Ian Michael with his beautiful music. We know you've been through some things. So how do you get over heartbreak?
Alright.
Can you help us out there that are suffering right now?
My music is definitely a big part of it. Like I said, Girl from the North was a song that came out of, like, actually the 2 singles from it, Girl from the North and Paper, I wrote those during the time of the heartbreak. I literally went through this relationship, and the thing was, I tell people all the time, the biggest thing to me wasn't even the heartbreak, it's what it made me do. It made me really look at myself in the mirror, and that's when I was like, whoa, I'm here doing this, I'm in college doing that, I want to pursue my music, I want to do that. So I really went serious. Like, I stayed in my house one time for like 3 weeks. Like, that was the thing, like, people didn't hear it, and that's when I made Girl from the North and Paper. So that's just kind of sometimes how I, that was at that time. Now, like I said, I kind of know, like, life, that's just part of life. Honestly, like, it's a beautiful thing. Like, you fall in love sometimes, and then sometimes you get heartbroken. You know, it's literally,
it's life.
It's life. So you gotta have your different ways, but definitely music is like my best way. I love to just, like, I guess, share my secrets to the mic.
That's cool. Yeah. So you guys listen to some music, or if you're a writer,
definitely listen
write something. It'll help you get through it.
Exactly.
Make it into a song.
Make your heartbreak into a song. You might get 100,000 plays on Spotify.
Is there anybody out there that has inspired you? What made you want to become an entertainer?
Definitely. Well, my first inspiration was Michael Jackson.
Shout out to Michael.
Man.
It's a lot of people's inspiration.
No, that's inspiration for music. Like,
he's like the music god.
I don't think there's people in music that hasn't been inspired by Michael Jackson. Like, his music was so universal, and like, the thing is, it just hit me from the get-go. I was probably like 6 years old, and man, I used to watch his videos every time. I literally just posted a picture on my story the other day of me with the Michael Jackson hat and like presenting like this whole Michael Jackson presentation. Like, I had the long hair, I used to do moves, I had the gloves. People knew me as like my name is Ian Michael, so they knew me as young little Michael. So
that's so funny.
Huge inspiration. But then another really big inspiration is Drake, definitely.
Shout out.
Yeah, Lil Wayne. Like that, like the hip hop scene around 2009 and 2012, J. Cole, Kendrick, those people, I was so inspired by like just everything they were putting out. Like that's how I was in high school. And you know, high school, you go through a million emotions for no reason. That's how I used to just go home and just listen to nothing but music, stayed on hot new hip hop, just studying careers of artists. And just the more I kept studying, I was like, yeah, this is what I want to do.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. So shout out to all of those artists. And wow. I mean, they've inspired me too. I think they've inspired a lot of people. Drake, Lil Wayne, J. Cole, Kendrick, and Michael, of course.
Oh, Michael, like I said, is a big inspiration. I just think it's just the dopest thing that he was being listened to by, just, it didn't matter what your demographic was. you were a Michael Jackson fan.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's just...
It's true. His music is not, it's not even a genre.
Yeah, exactly. No, I was literally listening to it. I'm just like, this is still very relevant today.
Yeah, yeah, it is. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson's not even a genre.
Not a genre. Michael Jackson is a genre. That's what it is.
He is a genre.
Michael Jackson is... What genre you make? I make Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson. He's an amazing performer. I want to know, what are your tips for people that have, like, they're like struggling with performing? What kind of tips would you give to those people to be as great as you are?
Man, well, thank you. Man, performing is definitely a hard thing, because the first thing about it is, like, you gotta realize, you're gonna, like, I've done shows now, people didn't know me, but you're gonna do a lot of shows where nobody knows you. So, like, you be looking to the crowd and you'll see somebody just looking at you like this. And that makes you nervous. You're, like, looking at them like, you're not rocking with me? But really, they can be looking at this and being like, this is the dopest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, they're probably amazed, like...
What? Yeah, so first thing is, you can't be in your head. You gotta feel the moment. That's why I said, once I get those first 30 seconds that nervousness goes, I'm just in the moment. Like, I sometimes wish I could just remember the whole thing because it's so fun, but it's like I get so much in the moment, I might black out sometimes and just be doing what I'm doing. So it's definitely, you just gotta catch your moment. That's all it is. It's not, if you overthink it too much, you're gonna be up there thinking and people gonna know you're thinking. So you literally just gotta do you, because you're giving your expression. So you just gotta express yourself to everybody.
That's good advice. Very good tips.
Thank you.
Are you okay with playing a game?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
This game is called Name That Quote by that R&B singer. So it's like different R&B singers' quotes that they've said. You hopefully know all three, and if you get all three right, we'll give you a prize that's over there somewhere. We'll give you a prize. So the first one is, this quote says, "I ain't scared of the fall. I felt the ground before." Was that The Weeknd, Genuine, or Bryson Tiller?
That's The Weeknd.
That was The Weeknd.
I knew it before the multiple choice. Yeah, I heard it. I was like, that sounds like The Weeknd.
That's The Weeknd.
Hey,
yes.
I might win this game.
You did a great job already. Hey. Next one. I want to meet someone who doesn't already feel like they know me. Was that Drake, Chris Brown, or Jacquees?
I want to meet someone that feels like they already know me.
I want to meet someone who doesn't already feel like they know me. Drake,
Man, I'm like...
Chris Brown.
Okay, so
Or Jacquees.
I'm going to say it's not Jacquees.
You're correct. I'll give you that much.
Hey, so I know it is. It's Drake.
It's actually Chris Brown.
No way. That sounds like a Drake line though, don't it? Like,
That was a tricky one.
that was tricky.
That
like,
really was tricky.
I didn't know Chris Brown was that poetic.
But
okay.
you know what? If you get this next one, I'll still give you the prize anyway.
Ooh, okay.
So
I gotta
don't even
save
worry
one.
about that. Don't even worry about that. That's nothing.
Hey.
The next one is, I like a woman who takes care of herself. It says something about the way she'll care for me. Is it Usher? Or is it Bozzy? Or is that The Weeknd?
It's Usher.
It's Usher.
Yeah, okay. It's like, I was like, nah, it's not Bozzy. I know Bozzy. That has to be Usher. Yeah.
Yep, that was Usher.
Hey.
So you got that
Two
one.
out of
so
three, you know what I'm
you
saying?
got 2 out of 3, so you get the prize. Let me give you your prize.
Hey.
An awesome prize over here. Where's that bag? Oh, it's in the back room. So yeah, we got this chain for your phone.
Hey.
Let's show the people.
Hey. Oh yeah, I seen these.
It goes on the back of your phone, and you can like use
prop
it
it
as
up.
a stand, or you can just use it as like a holder or something.
I've been needing a snack. I like watching videos, but like, you know, you be like trying to prop it up.
Yeah.
It was like a thing with a pot. Yo, this is,
Yeah.
like, thank you so much. Thank you.
Because you did so good on that prize, we had to give you something. Round of applause to you again for doing such a great job. You only got one wrong, so. Now, what's your social media? For the people that don't already know, and we're going to have it down below as well. Can you shout that out?
So yeah, you can find me everywhere: Twitter, Facebook, IG, at King Ian Michael. It's like a whole little rundown, right? King Ian Michael. Check out my website, theianmichael.com. Am I forgetting anything? No, I think that's my social.
That's
You know, you gotta go down the list because it's so many websites now.
It's a lot, you guys.
I do have a new single coming soon, by the way, so stay tuned for that. Give me a follow. You seen the interview? Hit me up. Say, yo, I love the interview. I love to hear from you.
Dope. You guys, you heard him. Go and check out his stuff. Everything's in the description box. We'll have all the links down below. And send him a message. DM him. Tell him that you liked his music and you've seen his interview. Let him know. That would be really dope. And now that is the end of the show.
Shout out to Willie for the setup with Jonnie Kae.
Shout out to Willie.
Big shout out to Willie.
He's on season 3, you guys. Like episode 4, I think.
Hey.
So check that out. Shout out to Willie. And subscribe. Like this video. Share it to your friends, and that's it. See you guys. And now we know. Ian Michael.
Now you know.